Hello, my name is Al Tyler, and I would like to introduce you to a new concept in boat design. Imagine a boat that can change its width from 8½ feet for high-speed cruising and trailer compatibility to 12 feet for more room and better stability in the water. My dual-width boat design could be this reality. This video illustration shows a dual-width boat contracting and expanding its hull. The dual-width design has some terrific advantages because key characteristics of boat design are determined by hull width. Boat designers have always had to make trade-offs. Narrow hulls have the flexibility to move the boat easily by trailer, lower gas consumption, the economy of not having to pay high slip and maintenance fees that are required to keep a wide boat in the water, and a softer ride for high-speed cruising. Wide hulls have more room for a larger cabin, walking clearance, equipment, fishing, and better stability in the water. With the dual-width design, you can have the advantages of both a narrow hull and a wide hull. When trailering or high-speed cruising, with the hull sides rotated in, you have the advantages of a narrow hull. At your destination, rotate the hull sides out, and you have the advantages of a wide hull. These videos illustrate a 26-foot long dual-width boat changing its hull width, showing both the front and side views. The dual-width design history. Like many owners of trailer boats, I desired a wider boat with more room for fishing, extra equipment, and better stability in the water. But because of highway width restrictions on trailering, it was not an option. It occurred to me that what I needed was a dual-width boat, a wide boat that could be easily configured to a narrow hull that meets legal towing limits. I was disappointed to find that no one builds such a boat today. A search of patent applications revealed that, although many attempts have been made to design dual-width or expanding boats, they all appeared to be too complicated, too expensive, or not rugged enough to be practical. If I wanted a boat like this, I would have to design it myself. I have many years of industrial design experience, so I decided to give it a try. Years of owning and operating boats have taught me the requirements needed to make such a boat practical. It would have to be manufactured at a reasonable cost, be easy for a single operator to change configurations, and be simple and corrosion resistant for minimal maintenance. However, the most important requirements are that it must be safe and seaworthy. The design process took a while, but I did come up with what I believe is an elegant and simple design solution that meets all the above requirements. I started to get excited. Not only did the design satisfy my fantasies about a more versatile boat, but also it might have commercial possibilities. These rendered drawings illustrate just one possible type of dual-width boat in lengths of 21, 26, 31, and 36 feet. The dual width design increases or decreases the boat width by rotating the hull sides manually or with electric motors. Figure 1 shows the hull sides rotated in to narrow the hull width. Figure 2 shows the hull sides rotated out to widen the hull width. Figure 3 is an exploded drawing showing the boat hull and the hull sides. Figure 4 is a sectional video with design details of how the hull sides seat into solid grooves against an O-ring seal on the hull to provide splash protection. Figure 5 is a video that shows the major components of a 36-foot long dual-width boat. When showing the dual-width design, some of the most frequently asked questions are: is the idea of a dual-width boat really practical? Otherwise, wouldn't it have already been produced? In the research for my patent applications, I found that there were many attempts to design expanding boat hulls. They were all too complicated or too expensive to build. The dual-width approach is a simple solution that is rugged, easy to use, and inexpensive to build. Will a boat be safe in rough seas? There are several features of the dual-width design that address these concerns. To make the boat virtually unsinkable, the hull is foam-filled and uses a self-flushing sealed deck that is located above the waterline. You could remove the sides and the boat will still float. Because the hull sides are supported their full length by being seated into a solid groove on the hull, there is no direct force applied against the pivot hinges or latches from the water at high speeds or rough seas. A further benefit of the hull sides is that they are sealed chambers that add additional buoyancy and impact protection. Will water splash up from between the boat hull and the hull sides when under power? No. An important feature of the design is the O-ring seal that is used between the boat hull and the hull sides. This not only prevents water splashing, but also eliminates vibration or noise from the area. Can the dual-width design be used on fiberglass boats? Yes. However, the extended hull rails and the hull grooves should be aluminum, bonded and mechanically attached to the fiberglass sides. Can a single operator change the hull configurations? Yes, because the hull sides rotate near their center of balance, one person can easily rotate the hull sides. A power option can also be offered. The rendered images below illustrate a 26-foot long center console dual-width design. Many boat types could benefit from this dual-width design. These boats are in the range of 20 to 36 feet long, require a wide hull, and need the flexibility of a narrow hull for trailerability. They include military, patrol boats, and landing craft, among others, would benefit from being able to narrow their width for transporting, increased speed, and better range. Commercial, the economy and flexibility of being able to narrow the hull would give commercial boats a unique advantage over their competitors. Sport fishing. In the wide configuration, there is enough room for fishing with its equipment and need to move about without losing the ability to trailer the boat. Center console boats could be up to 12 feet wide with a 4-foot wide console and still have the advantages of a narrow hull. A walk-around cabin could be 6 feet wide with 2 feet of clearance around the sides on an easily trailered boat. It is finally possible to have all the unique advantages of a wide catamaran on an easily trailered boat. The dual width design won the 2010 California State Fair's Golden Bear Trophy, their highest honor in industrial design, and also received a Congressional Recognition Certificate presented by Congressman Mike Honda. Figure 1 is a rendering of a dual-width 36-foot-long cabin cruiser with the sides rotated out. Figure 2 is the same boat with the sides rotated in. Figures 3 and 4 are renderings that show the same boat in both configurations for comparison. There are many commercial possibilities with the dual-width design. Expanding your business? Consider the advantages of the dual-width design. Having the ability to offer wide, stable boats that can be narrowed for a softer ride, higher speed, better fuel economy, and trailer compatibility are some of the competitive advantages. Dual-width boats can be manufactured at very little additional cost over a comparable wide-width boat. The potential market is enormous, including many different types of boats. Figure 1 and 2 show 2 possibilities, a 36-foot-long cabin cruiser and a 26-foot-long catamaran. This new market is not limited to your local area. The narrow 8 1/2 foot hull width allows economical shipping by truck or container. If you are a manufacturer with the vision and resources to benefit from this exclusive dual-width hull design, and having this unfair advantage over your competitors is of interest to you, contact Al Tyler at dualwidth@verizon.net.